So, welcome back, friends. Now we will see where exactly the virtual laboratory platform located on internet or available on the internet. So just type google.co.in, and where you have to write virtual lab. Simply write a virtual lab and press enter. So once you do that, you will get or you will come across so many pages. Okay, don't worry about. Simply go to the first website where address is vlab.co.in. So click on that. Immediately you will be switch over to the home page of virtual laboratory. So where you will find plenty of options. A newsletter is also there. uh, what are the other new lab came, that news is also available. If you want to become a nodal officer, facility is there. And outreach portal is also available. How many institutions are taking part, or what are the participating institutions, that information is available. And if you want to contact, click on the contact part. Okay, now if you look at the objectives, beautiful way they define the objectives, what exactly the virtual lab is all about and what are the objectives. So if you go through, fantastic things are there to provide a remote access to labs in various disciplines of science and engineering. These virtual labs would cater to students the undergraduate level, postgraduate level, as well as to research scholars also. So it is really in a rich way or a fantastic way to provide a facility. Second objective is to enthuse students to conduct experiment by arousing their curiosity. So curiosity is also building up while doing practicals or experiments online. This would help them in learning basic advanced concept through remote experimentations. So in a way they can able to get some idea about all these experiments. To provide a complete learning management system around the virtual labs where the students can tools for learning, including additional web resources, video lectures, animated demonstration, and self-evaluations. So this is a fantastic way in a whole package. This facility is come as a whole package, so students get all kind of informations. And four, to share costly equipments and resources which are otherwise available to limited number of users due to constraint on time and geographical distance. So here this is the most obvious advantage, that every institution cannot afford all kind of instruments. So here students can get access to it very easily. Then if you go to the philosophy, so which is also, I'm not going to read it, don't worry about it, but whenever you have time, just go through it. Philosophy is explained. So main gist of is a physical distance and lack of resources make us unable to perform experiments. So this is a main gist where all the institutions collaborated this facility and provide resources to the educator as well as all the students. And features, if you go to the features, so they will provide students the results of an experiment by one of the following methods. So how students can get idea about that experiment is done in a right manner, or if anything I am doing wrong, because physical lab facility faculty member is obviously with the students, but here in online facility sometimes students are doing alone on their own time, on their own pace. So how they can get idea whatever the things I am doing, it is right or wrong. So modeling is provided in such a way that modeling the physical phenomena by a set of equations and carrying out simulation to yield the result of particular experiment. This can at the best provide an approximate version of the real world experiment. So this is how students can get idea that what they are doing right or wrong. And even providing measured data for virtual lab experiments corresponding to the data previously obtained by measurement of an actual system. So they get full data sets of the experiments. So in a way, students can able to get idea about the whole entire procedure and system of the experiments. Now, if you come below, so here these are the areas, and still they are planning for more areas. So broad area, if you look at the, it's a fantastic electronics and communications, computer science engineering, electrical engineering, biochemistry, biotechnology, civil engineering, physical sciences, and chemical sciences. So right now for us, physical sciences is much more appropriate to explore. So, and this here at the down announcement, a number of workshops are also going on. So you can avail the opportunity of that part also. And let's see, let's explore one or two lab over here. I am clicking on the physical science laboratories, and here you will find the list of so many laboratories already available. And here also we will find the institution who developed this laboratory. So say for example, virtual astrophysical lab, which is developed by IIT Kanpur. Then molecular interactions lab, advanced analytical chemistry virtual lab, solid state physics lab, electromagnetism virtual lab, optical virtual lab, mechanical virtual lab. Let's see, this is very interesting. Optics virtual lab. So how optics experiments can be done online or virtually. Let's see, it's a beautiful thing. So once I click on the, now I am in the virtual laboratories developed by Amrita Vishwavidyalaya. A fantastic work done by them. So here you will find the list of experiments. See, all the UG and PG experiments are there. Angle of prism, spectrometer, determine Cauchy constant, diffraction grating, resolving power of prism. Let's explore the first experiment, angle of prism. So once you in the experiment, you will find two tab, simulator and animations. So let's first explore the animation so we can get idea what exactly this experiment is all about. Here also you can provide same kind of instruction to students also, so they can also get the first how animation, how experiments can be performed. So I'm clicking on the animation part. So it will jump to the that is click here for the animation. It will jump this page directly to the YouTube. So there is a beautiful video or animations about these experiments. You can see this. So here,
angle of the prism using spectrometer. A spectrometer has the three main adjusting parts: collimator, prism table, and telescope. In a telescope, the light enters through objective lens and emerges through eyepiece, adjusting the eyepiece position depending on the distance between the position of the focusing point of the objective lens and the eyepiece. The emerged ray is parallel, diverged, or converged. When the emerged ray is parallel, the image becomes sharp, otherwise it will get blurred. Now, switch on the sodium vapor lamp. The telescope is brought into line with collimator and the screw adjusted to get a narrow slit. Look through the telescope. Adjust the distance between the slit and the lens of the collimator so that the image of the slit is clearly seen.
So this is a basic motto.
Then adjust the level of the prism table. Place the spirit level on the prism table. If the bubble of level is not at the
So
center,
this is how
adjust the leveling screws to bring it into position. Also, use the base level adjusting screw to adjust the spirit level. Before going to the next preliminary adjustment, make sure that the bubble is at the center of the spirit level. Loosen the prism table fixing screw, level up the position, and place the prism table just below the line of the collimator. Then tighten the screw. There are two adjusting screws for the telescope, one for fixing the telescope and the other for fine adjustment of the telescope. The telescope can be freely moved before tightening the telescope fixing screw. Tighten the telescope fixing screw, then it will not move from that position. Rotate the fine adjustment screw and make the cross wire coincide with the slit. The vernier table can be freely moved until the fixing screw is tightened. Tighten the vernier fixing screw so that it will not move further. Then fine rotation can be made by using the fine adjusting screw. It is better to start with 0, 0 at vernier 1 and 0 to 180 at vernier 2. Take the prism and mount it on the prism table.
And then later on, virtually or practically, students can able to perform himself or herself. So if you click on the simulator, you will get the virtual experiment setup based on the equations. So first we have to focus the telescope. We have to follow the instruction which we had the animation. So right now I'm focusing it. Once then only the start button will be enabled. You can see, right? So once this is the first step, then I'm clicking on the start button. So now all the parameter is available for me. Fine. So first I have to switch on the light. So now my light is there. Then I have to focus the slit, and also I can able to adjust the width of the slit. Now I am placing the prism. So now my prism is placed. Okay, here I have two adjustment, the telescope 0 and variable table. So now I am just rotating this telescope. Yes, I am changing the angle. Oh, you can see. So now I can also do the fine adjustment here. Okay, fantastic. And then you can get the log the result through here. Fine. If you are again, if you want to do, then again you can note down the results and click on the reset button. Right. Then again you will back to the same screen. So this is a beautiful facility. One can explore. A number of experiments are there. Let's explore some other lab. Let's go for the solid state physics virtual lab. Okay, so here you can see the solid state experiments, characteristics of xenodiode, thermistor, resistivity by 4-probe method, BH curve, xenodiode is voltage regulator, crystal structure. Let's explore the characteristic of xenodiode. So here they provided theory. So all the theory related to experiments is also there. Procedure is also there. A simulator also there. Assignment is also there. Reference is also available. So whole bunch of facility, everything is there, and students can also provide the feedback. So beautiful facility is there. Almost all the experiment is there. Let's go for the electricity and magnetism virtual. it's not available. Modern physics lab. Let's visit modern physics lab. Okay, here also plenty of experiments are there. You can see refractometer, Planck's constant, spectra, emission spectra, and all these things. So number of facilities are there. Let's move to the home part. Let's explore the electronics and communication laboratory. Here also, this is again important and useful aspect: digital electronics lab and digital designing lab. Here also RF and microwave characterization like digital electronic circuit lab, digital signal processing, basic electronic lab. Let's go to the digital electronics lab. So here introduction is there, objectives are there, a list of experiments. Let's explore the list of experiments, verification and interpretation of truth table. So all the experiments are there. Let's explore one and later on you can also try yourself. So here AMC is there, theory is also provided about all the gates. So each and every material is here only. You don't have to see and check the books and all these things. Pre-test is also there, so students can check their own knowledge by giving answer to these MCQs. Then procedure is also there, so they explain all the steps how to perform the practicals experiments. One has to go through this. And if you want to do experiment, click on simulations, select the gate. I am select. So there are two simulators 1 and simulator 2 are provided. Now here first I am connecting the battery. So my battery is connected. I am providing the source. So I am clicking switching on. So my source is ready. Now I am selecting the logic. So AND gate 1 0 1 and 0, output is 0 0 1, output is 0, both the 0, output is 0. If both are 1, then only you will get the 1. So students can get clear-cut idea about the output and all this. Now go to the simulator 2. So here you have to provide data 1 1, and what is the output? So that also you have to provide 1. Let's provide first 0 and check what output is. So obviously it is incorrect. So 1 1 means if you can give 1 only, output is correct. Fine. And you can also take printout of this also. So this is a beautiful facility. One can explore. So many other labs are also there. Whenever you have time, just go through it. Let's explore the basic electronics lab. So this is a whole new bunch of possibility that one can provide access to students. And also see here our job is only to provide facility. So being a facilitator, we can provide all this facility to our students. This is a fantastic developed by MHRD. So in this period, if we can explore and we can provide all these things to our students, our job or our purpose is served. So let's check a list of experiments. Almost all the experiments are there. Ohm's law, resistor, capacitor, inductor, every basic aspect is covered. Say for example, if I am clicking on the Ohm's law, again theory, procedure, simulation, quiz, assignment, everything is given. So how this experiment very easily one can perform and they can get idea. And then when things are normal, regular, students again come into the laboratory and they can perform this experiment in a laboratory with better mindset. Fine. So whenever you have time, just go to this page, website or portal, name vlab.co.in, and you can explore all the experiments. There is also a facility that you can also apply to build a lab. All the things are there. Kindly explore each and every tab of this website. You will find so many useful things for virtual experiment laboratory. In the third part, apart from this, I'll introduce one beautiful online facility basically for the circuit parts. How one can able to design circuits online, how uh, one can able to design online experiment. These are the fixed. See, this on virtual laboratory, the every experiments, all experiments are already set up. Only yourself or your students, myself, everybody has to explore it and perform and test it. But say for example you want to design your own experiment, then what to do? So I'll provide an idea. There is a so many facility there are, which is basically known as the online simulators. So there are plenty of online simulators are available. I'll provide you the resources, and out of that I find one beautiful online simulator facility which will explore. First we will see how many simulators or facilities available, and out of that we will pick one and do some experiments little bit, and then based on that you can get idea how one can able to design UG experiments online, and you can also ignite your students to do all these things online. So thank you very much. We will see more interesting aspects or hands-on practice in the next coming video. Thank you very much.